Hello friends, my name is Gajanan Kale and I am from Maharashtra, India. Well, as you all know, I am striving to learn English, and in this video I am going to talk about passive sentences and passive structures. The reason choosing this topic today is because whenever we see passive sentences while reading and whenever we heard them, so how we can understand is the sentence, is it in passive or in tense sentence. So if you know the structure, so it will help you. And how we can do practice of passive sentences while talking with others. It is simple technique that I want to share with you all, but you have to do little practice of it for few days, and once you know all the structures, and most importantly if you know in which tense passive sentences we use, so you can do this practice fast. So mostly there are only 8 structures which we use in uh, we use mostly these passive sentences. So what are these 8 structures that we are going to discuss today in this video? So first, we all know there are in present tense we make simple present into passive, present continuous in passive, and perfect present in passive. We do not make sentences of passive in present continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense. So this thing you must remember, as like present we do passive sentences in past, simple past tense, uh, continuous past tense, and perfect past tense. We do not use passive sentences in perfect continuous past tense. So just remember present, presents 3 and past 3 we use in passive sentences. And if we talk about future, so in future we only make two tense sentences, that is simple future tense into passive, and perfect future tense. So there are the structures if you know. So these are the 8 tense structures that we use for passive sentences. And here is a few examples I will share with you all, and then we will convert one example in this all 8 forms. So this will help you. So without any further ado, we just take one simple example and we will convert that simple passive example in all 8 form. So just take one, any simple, we can take whatever sentence is there passive. Just suppose we just say mobile is purchased. So this is a very simple present passive sentence, mobile is purchased by me. So we have to convert and we have to do it little fast. So I will show you how we can do. Mobile is purchased by me, mobile is being purchased by me, mobile has been purchased by me. Now we have to talk about past. Mobile was purchased by me, mobile was being purchased by me, mobile had been purchased by me. Now we have to shift on future. Mobile will be purchased by me, mobile will have been purchased by me. So these are the 8 structures. So we have made one simple sentence in all 8 forms, and we will take one more example. And by doing this with all many with many examples, when you do this at your home or whenever you are free, if you learn to if you are learning English and whenever you get time, and if you want to do practice, so this is how you can do practice. you simply have to do one little thing. Take any one example which you know best, so try to use that example in different forms of word, different forms in a different structures. So when you do this, means see, learning is a active game and active process, because when you involve in anything, so you know how to do it, because just whatever thing you have to learn it, if you do not do active thing, actively involve in that, so you cannot learn that thing. Just suppose you want to learn bicycle or swimming or any game, so first you have to get ready for that game. Then there are some rules or some instruction that we have to follow during playing that game. Just suppose we all know cricket, so when we have to play cricket, so there are some rules that we have to follow. We cannot stand outside the body, we have to hold a bat, we have to, means there are some things we all know. So I am not talking about games rules here. I just want to share one thing, that is, whenever you want to do any, whenever you want to play any game, so you have to active in that game. So that, like, if you want to learn English, so you must have to active in learning. This is how you will going to learn, because if you do not involve in learning, if you do not participate in learning, or you if you do not active in learning, so you are just, there are, means why I am sharing this thing, because there are two ways, in two ways we can learn. One is by active, and second one is passive. Because passive learning means what? When we watch some videos, when we listen when we listen someone, and when we, means by watching, by listening, and by reading, we are doing passive learning. But active learning means what? When you start speaking your own sentences, when you write something in your own words, that is active learning. And that is, we have to do more instead of listening and reading, because these are essential to learn. But when you do more practice of writing and more practice of speaking, it will more help you than reading and listening. Because if you want to speak, then practice of speaking is most important for you. That is what I wanted to share. And just remember one simple rule: if you want to learn fast, then you have to play long time. So that is one rule of any game. If you want to score good runs on in a cricket, so you have to play on the, you have to stand on the pitch for a long time, and you have to continuously play with the ball, so you can uh, make good runs on scoreboard. So that's like in English, if you want to learn good English, then we have to do one thing: we have to stand in this language, and we have to try to speak every day. Whatever naturally you speak, naturally comes in our mind, we have to express it in with others, or in front of people, or if you do not have anyone, so we just have to express our words, our thoughts, our feelings with a mirror. There are many ways where we can do this practice. So that's what I wanted to share. I hope you have understood passive structures and how we can convert one simple sentence in all passive forms. So that's it for the day. I hope you have understood. So thank you for watching this video. I will see you in next video. Still then, bye, take care.